Hi guys, this is gsn.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the Nokia XR21. It's a rugged military certified phone with a box made of recycled cardboard, and the phone is made of recycled aluminum among others. So let's get going. The price is $500 and the device looks like this. It feels like it's already encased inside a case. It's quite massive and quite a long phone, and it has mid-range specs, including a Snapdragon 695 processor. You can see here the promise of 3 years of warranty, 3 years of OS updates, and 4 years of monthly security updates. As usual for a Nokia phone, it has a clean and stock Android, and let's see what it's all about. So a robust phone ready to withstand even drops on concrete. Okay, so since this is an unboxing, let's see what's inside. We start off with this promise here of Nokia community, help and support, special offers, and recycled materials, 100% recycled aluminum for the inner chassis. Now, in the box, you have the following. So we have this extra little box, which includes the warranty and the manual, as well as a key, the metal key used to access the slots, and that's about it. Then we find the cable, which goes from USB-C to USB-C. However, you may be expecting that there's a charger here, maybe in this area. Well, it's not. So yeah, no charger in the box for ecological reasons, apparently. Now, the handset itself should be available in a few colors, but in Eastern Europe, it's sold in this green hue. It definitely feels like a military phone on account of the camo green, almost. I should probably mention that it feels quite massive. It's quite grippy and it has a lot of extra buttons. There's this one here and this one on the top side, both customizable from the settings. A hefty 10.5mm in thickness and a heavy 231 grams. Believe it or not, it has Gorilla Glass Victus at the front side for protection, and at the same time it has plastic for the frame, plastic for the back side. It's IP68 certified, but not only that, also IP69K. It can take some dust and water resistant, up to 1.5 meters for 60 minutes. And the military standard 810H, it basically can be dropped on concrete with ease from up to 1.8 meters, and it should survive the fall like a champ. A robust handset, which provides you with a rather generous screen, a 6.49-inch panel, and this panel here is an IPS LCD with a Full HD Plus resolution, 120 Hz refresh rate for gamers, and 20:9 aspect ratio. Of course, the bezels are quite big, typical limitation for a more of a mid-range or entry-level phone. The processor is familiar, Qualcomm Snapdragon 695, 6nm octa-core chip, also seen on the Realme 10 Pro and the Poco X4 Pro 5G. It also comes bundled with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. However, there's no microSD here. Believe me, I checked. I removed this slot here. There are 2 nano SIM card slots, and that's about it. Now, speaking of things like that, I should also mention that there's a 4800 mAh battery on board with 33 watts wired charging, and as you saw before, there's an audio jack here. We have stereo speakers for some reason. One is at the bottom and the other one is the earpiece, and you can see here the USB-C 2.0 port. We also have NFC, but it's buried in the settings. There's 5G, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, as well as GPS dual band. Now, once again, you're going to have to dig in here to find the NFC, which is a bit odd. It's available in the settings. Camera-wise, you can see here a cutout for the selfie camera, which is a 16 megapixel shooter with Full HD capture and f2.4 aperture. Well, if you go to the back side, there's a quite beautiful, I will have to say, module for the dual camera in a different shade of green. And it's actually quite good looking and catches the light in a nice manner. Dual tone, dual LED flash, main 64 megapixel camera with AI, f1.8 aperture and face detection autofocus. 8 megapixel ultra wide camera to accompany it. Now, aside from that, there are limitations to expect here. If you've seen this CPU before, obviously, you're only stuck with the Full HD capture, Full HD at 30 or 60 frames per second. A special stabilization option, actually a few of them. There's this one. There's also this one, Ultra Steady and Regular Steady. We have a cinema mode for some reason. And this is the photo department, which includes beautification options like AI portrait, moving photos, and more. This is the actual portrait area. We have a night mode with an extra tripod mode to make things even more stable. And finally, the more section with time-lapse, pro, flash shot, ultra steady video, slow motion, speed warp, dual sight, and panorama. By the way, flash shot is used if you're taking photos of fast-moving objects like dogs, cars, and all that. Now the software here is Android 13. You may find this phone listed Android 12 in some listings. It's not the case. It's actually Android 13. In a stock version, I would have to say, you can see it in the menus here. You can see it in the quick settings, notifications. You can see it in the widgets department. It's stock Android. And there are some things pre-installed. Like, for example, this folder here includes all of the pre-installed software: LinkedIn, Netflix, Spotify, ExpressVPN, GoPro Quick, and Booking.com. Otherwise, typical Google experience. So, I must also show you the area where you can customize the extra buttons, quick access buttons, change sound profile, emergency contacts, push to talk, screenshot, torch, and so much more. So, one at the top, press it like this, or you keep it pressed. Caller notifications will vibrate. That's only one of its purposes, and you can press this one once or keep it pressed for a screenshot. That's just one example. You can tweak them. You can tweak all of them from the settings and select their options. Launch an application, take a screenshot, and more. Okay, so this has been the first contact with a Nokia XR21, a robust and rugged phone, which you can drop on concrete. Let's see if you can actually stop this. Yeah. Okay, so by keeping this pressed, you can stop the flash. So you can drop this on concrete, you can drop it in water, and you can also have it survive strenuous activities. So if you work in intense activities, this may just be the phone for you, with a clean interface and a simple and straightforward experience. However, not very sure how future-proof it is on account of the CPU, which is a mid-range affair. It's pricey, but once again, for people with tough jobs, a rugged phone may be the thing which they require. And it's also conscious with the environment, recycle box, recycle aluminum, no charger, and so forth, and many updates. That's it from jasonol.com. This has been a presentation of the Nokia XR21. Goodbye.